What's going on, guys? Cliffy here. We've got the Victorians in a little bit of trouble. 5 for 112 off 24 overs. We'll be looking to skittle through these last 5 wickets for next to no runs. But we've been bowling a little bit inconsistently, I'd have to say, in this career mode. We have been bowling well, but just haven't been picking up the wickets. And this Victorian side do still have some good batters left to come. So we are going to have to play well. We're going to have to field well and hopefully bowl to our plans for us to, well, I guess just pick up these last 5 wickets. That's what we want to do. As I said, ideally, if we could pick up all 5, that would be great. But if the team can pick up all 5, and as I said, roll Victoria for next to nothing, then we will be we will be very happy chappies. So hopefully we can go and do that. World cricket at the moment. Just trying to think what there is to talk about. The New Zealand and India game. That game is heading to a game. Sorry, that series is heading to a game 5. New Zealand stepping up in the 4th one-day, scoring 260, containing India to 241. So obviously setting themselves up. I think it was a 19-run win, if I was correct. And I've just distracted myself, gone and bowled a no ball, and that is the worst thing that can happen off a no ball. You go for a 4. And now they do have a free hit as well, Dan Christian. So that's a great way for him to get off the mark. And 4 off 2 at the moment. So hopefully, I was going to say there isn't much more damage. But it's looking as though there's going to be at least another 2, if not another 4. So that has turned a pretty good over, which we only conceded 1 run off the first 5 balls to an over that goes for 10. So we are really going to have to go and bounce back now from that one, because that was a little bit of a struggle. But anyway, back to that New Zealand game. Yeah, 19-run win for the Kiwis, which is good. Again, there were just contributions from everyone in the batting order. Guptill stood up. He scored 72, I believe. Latham carried on his good tour. Didn't quite pass 50. I think he got to about 39. But those two put on a very good opening partnership. We've actually gone and bowled ourselves another no ball. I don't know what I'm doing. I hardly ever bowl no balls. Must be distracted by something. But a free hit here again from Christian. We know what happened last time. He just pumped us for a 4. But this time we are going to get a dot ball, so we will definitely take that. But contributions all around, as I said. 70 odd, I think 72 from Guptill, 39 from Tommy Latham. I think Williamson had about 40. Ross Taylor had about 35, and then there were just little contributions down the order, you know, little 10s, 15s kind of thing from the middle to lower order. So it set up a defendable total, and obviously the bowlers went and did the job, were able to defend it. I think Tim Southey took 3, Trent Boult took 2, and I didn't quite see what happened to the other bowlers. But at the moment here, we would basically just take 1, because we are struggling big time to get anything going in this game. None for 14 off 1.4. And we haven't even really looked like taking a wicket. We haven't beaten the bat once. We haven't hit the pads. We haven't created an edge. Haven't created a chance. We've bowled 2 no balls. And it is starting to get a little bit better. But still, none for 14 off our first 2. This is probably the most expensive spell that we have bowled in a wee while. So hopefully, I might actually bring another bowler on. And just give ourselves a bit of a break. We'll bring on Zampa. Give ourselves a break and bring ourselves back on later on in the game. Not that, I was going to say, not that early on. We've basically just swapped ends. We didn't want to do that. I'll bring Richardson back, and hopefully we can get some overs out of him before we come back. Hopefully, I was going to say come back more towards the death, but it doesn't look like that is going to be the case. I think we have to bowl our overs now. Otherwise, we are going to be left short at the end. So we've got 8 left to go. So basically now we can bowl from here, if my maths is correct, very close to the death. I was going to say right to the death, but just with the 8 overs left, I think we're going to finish up with 3 overs to go in the game. Saying that, if we can manage to bowl the Victorians out before that, then that will make it a hell of a lot easier. But they're not going along at the greatest run rate at the moment. As you can see, just over 4. So if we can keep them to that, keep the dot balls up, then that there is exactly what we want. So just need to keep it going. Keep trying to get through. And just keep trying to create a chance. Mix it up, get those Yorkers in, get those good length balls in, the in-swing all the time. We're looking to go and hit those stumps, but just not the case so far today. They have been very solid in defence, of Victorians, and have just basically hit everything along the ground, which is a bit of an annoyance, but hey, we will take it. If we can pick up a maiden here, I probably have gone and put the mockers on it, but I have. I was going to say, if we get a maiden here, we would be in to win it, but it is a better over. We have only gone for 1. That is our 3rd over done and dusted. And again, I think I'm going to change up the bowlers. I don't think I'm going to bowl my full 10 today. We'll bring in Tommy Cooper. Tommy Cooper should be better than 1-star bowler. He's handy. He is handy. And Travis Head's another one. I was going to say Travis Head is another one who I think should be a little bit higher rated. But he did take an absolute screamer, I think, in the day-night game between... I think these two teams... No, I was going to say I thought these two teams were playing together in a day-night first-class game. But I don't think they are. South Australia are playing... No, Victoria's playing Tasmania. And New South Wales are playing Queensland, which leaves Victoria and Western Australia? I don't know. I've confused myself. But anyway, we're going to bring ourselves back into the bowling attack now with just 7 overs left to go. So we're not going to bowl... What? Our full complement today. And for some reason, we have just gone to a complete black screen. So I don't know what has happened here, but we're going to wrap things up here, guys. As I said, don't know what has happened. We've just basically completely blacked out. But we're going to keep the video. We did get some good chat going on in there. Do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Hope you're having a good week and have a good weekend planned. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got more FIFA 17 Phoenix Career Mode coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.